Hi, I'm Eve Rodsky, author of Find Your Unicorn Space. Unicorn Space is the active pursuit of your creative purpose. And I'm partnering with We by Yoplait to introduce you to 3 women at different stages in their unicorn space journeys. Because when we see someone else living in their unicorn space, we are inspired to find our own. And when you do that thing that makes you uniquely you, it is life-changing. So start saying yes to moments of intention each day. Say we.
So, Eve, tell me a little bit about what inspired you to write this book.
In my research for my first book, Fair Play, so many people out there were saying, time is my most valuable currency, but I'm giving it away for free to others. And it's really hard because we really want people to keep time for themselves.
Yeah. Well, I think sometimes about, talking to friends and they think, okay, well, I have one night off.
Right.
How am I gonna catch up on every television show, call all my friends, go out for drinks, do all the things, and do something that's for me? So I think what I really sparked to in Unicorn Space, your book, was that it's a practice.
And that's why we call it Unicorn Space.
Yeah.
It's mythical and magical and beautiful. Unicorn Space is the thing that you do, the activities you do, that bring you so much joy that you want to share them with others. It's about being authentic and intentional to connect with who you are. Who's Reese? What makes you you? That's important.
Well, so much of my life is about working and taking care of kids and making sure my older parents are taken care of. And reading your book, I was just thinking, gosh, I love being in nature and I love painting. If I could just pursue one of those things with some sort of frequency, I might balance out my life a little bit more. And that's what I discovered.
There's a woman I met named Tanya who reached out to me. And Tanya's creative journey through Unicorn Space, reading the book, into what she's doing now is really, really fun. And I'm really excited to get to see her today.
Oh, that sounds great.
Tanya! I'm so excited to see you.
Oh, I'm so excited to meet you.
Oh my gosh. So I got an email from you.
Yes.
Somebody on my team just called me and said, there's this woman, Tanya, who wrote the most beautiful letter about her life and how Find Your Unicorn Space, the book, has touched her. And so I just want to hear in person, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I grew up in a really small town, very conservative, and long story short, I got married at a really young age, had 3 kids, and then divorced when I was in my mid-20s. And
Was that hard, by the way?
oh my gosh, it was really hard, especially being from a small town.
Maybe not something people approved of,
No,
right?
and it was definitely very much not something people approved of. I feel like I was met with a lot of resistance and you're doing the wrong thing. And I knew in my soul that I was saving myself. Like, I really was saying yes to myself and to them. And I like where I'm at right now, I do. But it's taken a lot to get to where we're at now.
And so you're here
Yeah.
with us today, and I'd love to hear, how did you find the book, Find Your Unicorn Space, and also how did you incorporate some of the practices into your own life?
I saw Reese post on one of her posts on Instagram, and so I immediately put it in my cart and ordered it. But I was not expecting the gift that I would get from reading this book, and I'm just gonna be honest. Like, the part that really it just stopped me in my tracks was the exercise to find your own values. And I realized I've been living my life in alignment to other people's values, other people's expectations. I was like, I've got to figure out what my values are.
I love that so much. And do you remember any of the values that you circled in that exercise?
Oh, so many. But like, it came down to creativity, authenticity, personal growth. Those are the 3 things that drive everything that I do.
It's been there your whole life. It sounds like once you had that mindset shift to say, okay, I have these intrinsic values. Creativity, authenticity, personal growth, they're important to me. What did that feel like to sort of have that realization?
It's like a whole new world opened up for me because I realized I have the power to create my system of success and to say what is successful to me in my life. I had convinced myself that being a mom was keeping me from being creative.
Right.
But sometimes for me, it means my daughter is coloring beside me on the floor while I'm painting. It was not being a stay-at-home mom that has been keeping me from feeling fulfilled. It has been my mindset, my perspective. the one thing we can control is how we choose to show up for ourselves. That we can control. And I've just decided that I'm gonna show up for myself in a way that I feel successful. That is what your book has done for me. And it has literally, my life looks the exact same as it did when I started reading it, but my mind is different.
So Tanya, we all, as you said, we all have different manifestations of unicorn space. And when we have a creative life, it looks different every day.
Yes.
And so we're gonna be painting today.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I want you to see where I got to before I add my color.
You know what? I love it. I love the
I got a
yellow.
little depth, right?
You did. And you know, I'm just so proud of you for trying something and taking a step outside of your comfort zone.
I picked up a paintbrush.
Yes, it's awesome.
It's so fun. And it's hard to stop.
It really is hard to stop.
Thank you, Tanya, for doing this with me today and for sharing your journey.
Oh, thank you for having me. It was just an amazing experience.
Watching the way Tanya lights up when she paints reminded me how life-changing unicorn space can be. Finding your creative purpose starts with giving yourself permission to reclaim that time for you. Show up for yourself in day-to-day small moments. Say we. Say yes to pursuing your curiosity and creative purpose.